This is really exciting.
All right. So this game, we're going to get to see yet another new faction. All right. So we've got these synced up. I'll jump back over and start casting the match. We've got a Sag. We've got Vitruvian this time.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah. We haven't seen.
So, with Saj, I'm thinking that, the artifact synergy is there. If
So,
you arbitrarily, if your opponent happens to be standing in the way of that Wildfire Ankh Aurora's Tears combo that you're about to unleash on the minion behind them, then that's just really unfortunate. So we'll
uh,
have to see if that's the route that's taken here.
well, I just really like Spine Cleaver. Like Spine Cleaver, you just like, I mean, you kill a minion and all of a sudden the clock is on, right? And it looks like,
Yeah, yeah, the whole thing is nuts. Especially if you can combo that with Wildfire Ankh and you just get like whole swaths of your opponent's forces cleaned up that way.
yeah.
Venom Toss. Okay, so now we can see
Uh,
that some crazy stuff is about to happen in this match.
and Venom Toss probably really good against Vanar, especially if they're playing a bunch of walls, right?
I thought that only worked on minions from Action Bar, the way Voice of the Wind does.
No, 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 not at all. It's any minion. I
Oh
do.
God.
I really like the pyromancers in Magister Siren's deck because they just like sit at the back and just start blasting away, and no one's playing Blood Tears or Scorn, so they're not like being killed as often as they normally are.
And that is true. And another thing too you have to remember is when you're playing the Pyromancer, playing it on the center row gives it access to any row on the board to blast. So
Yeah. One
this
card.
is something that you constantly have to play around if you're trying to get a Spelljammer or something developed, right? Because then the Pyromancer is just going to eat it.
I think he's got to take care of this Venom Toth. I don't know if he. Oh, he's going to take a ton of damage here. Uh oh. He might not know of this interaction. Ruh-roh.
Hopefully, maybe he just thinks that because Pax Pyromancer, it's not going to be crazy, right? Because he can take what's he going to take 4 or 5 damage here.
and like hopefully they're not looking to die via. Oh wow, that was great. And he ices him. Oh man, that's a great play.
Takes out the Pyromancer. Yeah, this is nice. He can't. So now he's got Magister bottled up into this corner, but now he's. Oh, this is really mind blowing. We were worried that about the damage he was going to take from that play, but I think that just the pressure that he was able to create on this turn
Yeah,
might be able to allow him to overcome that deficit. He can just walk down and around, kill that Venom Toth pretty much whenever he gets over onto that side of the board.
yeah, and generally just like you're not dying from damage a whole lot. If your opponent has Venom Toth in their deck, I don't know, maybe they've got a plan to kill you, but more often than not, you're going to lose from the race rather than dying to damage. But we'll see. That is two Spine Cleavers. That's scary. So one card in Magister's hand that we haven't talked about that I love is Astral Phasing, especially if you put it on something with like Provoke or like Cosmic Flesh. You can just make this flying Provoke huge toughness creature, right?
Oh my god! And if Magister is crazy evil genius as we've seen so far, he's probably got Sand Howlers or something,
Yeah,
right?
Sand
Sand
Howler.
Howler with the Astral Phasing, just slam it down in a corner, and then your opponent just needs to brute force because Astral Phasing again gives +1/+5, isn't it? In
Uh,
flying,
Astral Phasing is +0/+5,
+0/+5. I think okay.
but
So
it's
I remember they changed a while ago.
yeah, but it's
So it's
still like pretty awesome.
yeah, it turns whatever you want into a flying tank.
If he could fit,
Hmm.
if he could get his Silhouette Tracer in the corner right here, that would be ideal. But it doesn't look like he has the ability to do that. All right.
Where does he want to play that? Probably there. Probably either or would work, but fortunately, he did have the foresight to space out these gravity wells so that he was able to get in between them like that.
Yeah, that's pretty smart thinking. Well, now we've got the Spine Cleaver beatdown. This is great. So maybe Magister is just like, well, I don't know if I can win the race anymore, but I'm damn sure going to kill my opponent with damage at this point in time. And the Battle Pet has to go attack him too. Oh, this is great. Oh my god.
Yeah, because the Battle Pet steps around the totem because it's a friendly unit,
Oh
and then is going to create. Fortunately, these totems can be moved through by Moriarty. It's not going to body block. Oh my god, it moved 2 up. I thought it was going to move diagonal, but now Moriarty is blocked for another turn. He can't step forward. That is ridiculous. The Icy really backfiring there. And now with 2 Bloodfire totems in play, the clock is ticking for sure. That's going to be 2 damage. Is at the end of I barely ever see Spine Cleaver.
Every turn. So he's got only like 3 turns to win this game.
It's going to be rough, but he might be able to do it. He has the Silhouette Tracer in hand.
Man, if the Battle Pet had switched spaces, like had gone here, he could have moved Moriarty here and then walked 2 spaces down, meaning he could win the next turn. But now he's got 2 turns and he's got to deal with some other stuff too. I don't know who's going to win this. It's going to come down to damage.
Yeah, because again, Magister can't attack directly. If he had like a Wildfire Onk and he happened to be targeting a minion, then it would be fine. But so now he needs to step away and strike somewhere else. He can get the Falcius maybe or something along those lines and just slam the Silhouette Tracer. But he doesn't have access to.
Oh wow!
What is it? The Psychic Overdrive.
But look at this. He's going to put a totem into the corner, meaning that DracoMoriarty has to get this totem out of the corner as well. He can't. Oh my gosh, this is great. This is so good.
This is so dirty. This is exactly what you were talking about earlier, where the Spine Cleaver creates the totem that they can't move out of the way now. Now what's going to need to happen is DracoMoriarty would theoretically need another Hearth Sister, right, to pull that out of the corner.
Yeah.
And then take another turn to move it.
I don't know what you do at this point in time. He's going to take one. He's going to die at the end of his turn now, I think, right? What did he end up chromatic holding? Oh, okay.
He chromatic holds the Bloodfire totem. This is this is ridiculous. And the Venom Toth is still pinging him as well. And that's what really added up. I really underestimated the power of the Venom Toth.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how he wins this. He's got a Spine Cleaver. He's got a second Spine Cleaver. He's putting him to 1. Oh shit! Oh shit! If he had another, that aspect of the wolf could deal with the totem, and he could have traded it with the Venom Toth. And if he had the 3rd Silhouette Tracer, he could have jumped down to the bottom. But I don't think he has enough. He didn't have the Silhouette Tracer, unfortunately.
Yeah, because he had the other Spine Cleaver, he brought too many totems up.
Oh, this was close. This was so close.
Truth be told, because he was able to move the Silhouette Tracer out of the way first off with the Ghost Links in order to get to that Hearth Sister on that turn, because DracoMoriarty would have recognized the threat of a totem being created there and would have moved it next turn.
Well, I gotta feel like he's gotta keep this in mind moving forward. Like he's not gonna fall for that again. Maybe he will. I don't know. But if you're playing this, you're gonna be like, all right. If he's got a Spine Cleaver, don't leave things in corners.
That's really rough.
Yeah.